Welcome to another episode aboard SV Holiday. I'm Holly along with Captain Johan. Welcome aboard.
What a day.
So in this episode, we travel from Beef Island, Tortola, to Virgin Gorda, to Spanish Town. So crew members aboard this journey included myself, Captain, and his sister Marianne from Sweden. So we were headed ashore here in Spanish Town, and it was tricky getting off the boat with it doing this.
We were heavier on that side.
So we arrive at sunset, and we are headed in to go find some dinner and just see what's going on around Spanish Town. So the plan was to stay here for just one night before heading over to Levericks Bay. So we went ahead and had dinner and headed back to the boat, also a little early because we were worried about our anchor. When we first arrived, we were having trouble getting set, so we just headed back to the boat to make sure everything was good and get ready for tomorrow's trip over to Levericks Bay. So as we head out the next morning, we have about 12 nautical miles to reach our destination, and our average speed is usually 4 to 5 knots. So welcome to Levericks Bay here at Virgin Gorda. So Levericks has been one of our favorite places to go when we have visited the BVI. Years ago, we leased catamarans for a couple weeks at a time, and so we've actually been to this island quite a few times, and it's just not as busy and it's more quaint with a good restaurant.
So here we are in our taxi, headed for the Bobs.
So we're headed to a place called the Baths, and it is located on the southwest tip of Virgin Gorda. It is between Spring Bay and Devil's Bay. So these trucks that have seating in the bed of the truck have always been kind of neat to me on an island, because it gives you an opportunity to take some great pictures. So upon our arrival, we decided we'd get a quick lunch before making our short hike down towards the caves of the Baths. So the Baths is actually a natural wonder, and it is made up of massive granite boulders, and they have some tidal pools and hidden coves. So it makes it a good place to go spend your day if you are ever visiting the British Virgin Islands. So we take a few last pictures before heading back to Levericks Bay for dinner. So we did our sunset conch ritual at sundown here and just trying to see if anybody on another boat wanted to have some conch wars, and there was no takers. So this morning we are officially underway, headed for Peter Island. So in previous years we had actually visited Peter Island before, but we were over on the north side of the island. So this was a first for me and the captain to make it to the south side of Peter, and we were quite surprised of how nice it was. So we head ashore to see what we can discover.
I think we might have a little bit of tide coming in.
And here is our happy to be here photos. They had 5 or 6 bungalows going up and down the beach, so no one ever came up to us to ask us for renting it for the day, so we got to enjoy our own bungalow with nice cushions and shade. Even though we've been on the boat a few years now, I always still look out and think, wow, something like this just never gets old. So if anybody out there is thinking of getting a boat, I suggest you make sure it happens at least once in a lifetime. We had had plans to do this for 20 years, and at one point we didn't think it was going to happen, and it finally did. So the last 4 years have been some of the best years of our life, so keep that in mind and do what you need to do to make the dream happen. One good thing is our itinerary is very open, and with these crazy winds we've been having, it has limited us on which direction we are choosing to go. So the plan was go to Jost Van Dyke, but due to the winds, we are just deciding to go with the wind and the waves and head back towards Norman. So we'll be ending this part of our journey here. Thanks for watching and hope to see you on the next video.